or center or broadcast media. This is East Meets West with Julia Zhang. Starting and running your own business or a non-profit is a very challenging and rewarding adventure. As an owner, you are faced with balancing growing your business while protecting your business from a variety of operational risks every day. When developing your business, what do you think about when it comes to operational risks to your business? Our special guest today, Ralph McNamara, the current CEO of REM Business Consulting. Ralph, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure being here.
So, Ralph used to work for the public sector at U.S. Department of Homeland Security, U.S. Department of State, and National Archives and Records Administration, and also private sector at the large financial organization, Black Hawk Network, as a vitally important operational risk management team leader. He has enough experience and wisdom to share with us the operational risk management. So, Ralph, what is the difference between operational risk management and the traditional risk management?
Well, that's a very good question, and I get asked that very often. Traditional risk management usually deals with either insurance coverage or compliance issues. Operational risk management is more in-depth. It deals with more than just those two issues. You can define operational risk management as a process where you have risk thinking or decision making, risk assessment, and implementation of risk controls, which are important to businesses and nonprofits. Our company, we look at risk management in totality. And what that means is we look at every aspect of business operations. I often say to my clients is you look at operational risk management as a house inspection. Because a house inspection, you want to know what condition your business is in. You want to make sure you know what needs to be fixed. You want to make sure that you know what's going to cost you time and money down the line. That's the biggest difference in between the two. Operational is more in depth than just one part or another part of traditional risks.
Okay, you just presented us in a very professional way. No wonder you got a lot of high recommendation from the LinkedIn. Let's see what they say. Patricia said, I would strongly recommend Ralph to any employer looking for success in managing security risk. Mr. Graves said, Ralph is the consummate professional. He is an expert in his field. We can see all of those endorsements on the screen. So, Ralph, I'm interested in knowing what are those key areas of operational risk in a business.
Well, there are 6 key areas that are common to most all businesses and nonprofits. Those issues are fraud and theft, internal controls, employees, legal issues and liabilities, safety and security, and financial and insurance exposure.
Okay, that's the 6 main key areas.
Yeah.
So, can you provide some risk examples in each area?
Yes, but before I say that, I'd like to say that those 6 areas are important and need to be addressed by potential clients in several ways. But the most important way is risk assessment, because there have been many businesses that have been severely damaged or even destroyed because of one or more of these risk events in the 6 areas I mentioned happen.
Okay.
So basically, fraud and theft is pretty simple. It's either somebody steals from you internally or externally. Fraud is somebody defrauding you by either credit card or false statements or false billing. You can get employees. Most trusted employees sometimes will be the ones that hurt you the most or take advantage of you the most.
Yeah.
Another one would be safety and security. That happens to do whether or not your workplace is OSHA compliant, whether you have any hazards or risks. You have cameras on your register. You have cameras on your doors, on your inventories, and et cetera. And the list goes on and on and on.
I believe many executives and managers who know about the operational risk management, but however, they choose to ignore it or assign it a low priority or just don't realize they need it. Is that right?
That's correct. That's generally most prominent in small businesses or small nonprofits. And it's very easy to understand why they put it at the bottom of the list, or they don't want to address it up front. Is because they feel they can't expend the money right now to have a director of security, internal audit, safety officer, and such, because that all costs money. But that's where we come in our business, and we offer an alternative to that. With the risk assessment, with the operational risk management, we provide all those services for small businesses, medium businesses, and like, that gives them the ability to have all these expertise in one particular contractor to be able to address those areas.
I think those small and medium business owner, it's better for them to outsource their operational risk management to a professional company or expert. And for those large companies, they usually have their own department.
Yes, large companies usually have a large risk management department in addition to HR personnel director. They have general counsel. They have a whole bunch of people. And the reason they have that whole bunch of people is because they want to protect their business. They want to make sure they don't suffer losses. But the small businesses, they need that more than the big companies do because they're more vulnerable.
Yeah, I believe so. Then what is the systematic process of running operational risk management? Let's say in a brief way.
For our company, what we do is we start with an operational risk management assessment. And we look at everything involved in the business operations of that company. And we do that, and then once we complete the assessment, we take the assessment, we go to the client, and we explain every finding, and we make sure that the client understands what each finding means and the potential risk associated with that finding. And then also we help them build what we call an operational risk management plan, and what that does, it includes risk management thinking and decision making. It also does risk controls and follow-up risk assessments to make sure that they're covered in the future if the business should change or should grow.
That's a very good presentation, not only for me, but also for our viewers. Rob, thank you so much for being my special guest today. Thank you.
Thank you. It's my pleasure.